Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
You see it everywhere. Stereotyping by race, sexuality, and gender. There is stereotyping going on constantly worldwide. Society builds high expectations of what people are supposed to be or supposed to do. Males are often born into the expectation of having to be manly and have to do manly things such as play football or work out. A woman's destiny is predetermined not by her own choices, but by how she is perceived by others. Gender stereotypes are a major problem, however our media is constantly displaying this issue as if it is not a problem at all. Us is a presentation to emphasize equality and display to you some drawbacks within our society. No, we should not be referred to as black, white, Hispanic, tall, short, skinny, fat. We shall be referred to as us. This brings us to our knowledge issue. To what extent does the media impose certain expectations of the male and female?
Children have a strong sense of gender identity and gender role expectations. Most 2-year-olds know with certainty whether they are male or female, and by the age of 4 or 5 begin not only to develop gender constancy, but often show rigid standards for what they believe is appropriate male and female dress and behavior.
Can boys put on dresses? Do girls have short hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Are you a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No.
What are boys like?
Oh, I don't know.
Are they different than girls? How are they different than girls?
Because they don't put stuff like girls on.
Boys don't put on girls' clothes?
No.
Can girls put on boys' clothes?
No.
Alexis, are you a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Are you ever going to be a boy?
Mm-mm.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No. Boys are better than girls.
Why?
Because boys are stronger than the girls sometimes.
What would happen if you put on a dress?
All the girls and all the boys will laugh at me. I won't look like a boy, that won't look like a girl.
Would it be okay?
No way.
Young children appear to begin to acquire gender role stereotypes at about the same time that they develop gender identity. And by the age of 3 or 4, most children, when asked questions about the activities appropriate for a male doll and a female doll, readily give stereotypic responses.
Which doll likes to clean the house?
This one.
Who takes care of the babies?
This one.
Who goes to work?
Perception of kids. This clip depicts how the kids perceive the mother and the father. The mother is seen as the caregiver who cooks and does the housework. The father is seen as the worker who goes out to work to provide for his family. One of the kids is asked about wearing a dress. He says, all the girls and all the boys would laugh at me. This ties in the fact that gender roles are not meant to be broken. For example, men who wear dresses are not accepted by society for most of the time by both genders.
Fact. Ha! Gay!
Males will especially not accept this guy, but females as well, because he is seen as weak and too feminine. The overall perception of the kids is that the mother is the person who takes care of the housework while the father goes off to his job.
How is this perception developed? The perception of children may develop in a variety of ways, but a major contributor is the media. Television shows such as The Real Housewife emphasizes the role of the mother and the father. The Real Housewife documents the lives of upper-class women who lead glamorous lives in a picturesque Southern California gated community where the average home is at about $1.6 million selling price. And the residents include CEOs and retired professional athletes. The women in the show are ultimately portrayed to be as stay-at-home housewives while the men are displayed as hard-working athletes. This is one of many television shows that build society norms for the male and female.
Shut up and sleep with me, camel. Why don't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me, camel. And sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me, camel. Why don't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me, camel. And sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me, camel. Why don't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me, camel. And sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me, camel. Why don't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep.
Ethics. Ethics is defined as a set of morals that one or more people would live by and govern their lives by every day. Is it ethically moral to force our children at a very young age into a specific standpoint of society? Parents force kids into being what society wants them to be, supposed to be, to what they want to be. Young boys are often given the toy truck as a toy to play with. However, what if the boy would rather prefer something else, such as a Barbie doll? Parents ultimately build expectation of the male and female through what they show, give, and teach their kids. By giving a young boy a toy truck over a Barbie doll, parents assume that the boy would become more manly and fit into society as opposed to giving him a Barbie. 3. Throughout time, we constantly have built the contrast between males and females. In World War I, only a few women were allowed to fight along in the war. Women were seen as to be weak and not being able to contribute to the war as men could. The women often had to take on the jobs as men, as many were away to fight. However, by being able to handle jobs of men, women were able to prove themselves. Today, women are allowed to go into wars, but many years we had conveyed the idea that women couldn't handle the task of men, and this is why they are often housewives. History of the roles of the mother and the father are changing. Fathers are now becoming stay-at-home dads, such as George Clooney. He wants to stay home in order to provide for his family and enjoy time with them. This breaks traditional trends in history, whereas the mother was the one that stays at home and take care of the house. Society is constantly changing, but some people still believe that the mother and father should have certain roles. However, there should always be flexibility when it comes to parenting because the mother and the father are both able to accomplish many of the same tasks, and they are also have the same mindset, which is to provide a greater life for their kids.
Hugs. Thank you. Come here, girl. Come here.
Alex, please ask.
What?
You have to ask.
Oh, that's amazing.
Fuck. Yeah, put your screen protector in this crap. I could put on a better screen protector than this. Give her a free hug, sir. You know you want to. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Are you doing anything at 8:30, dude?
Today?
Can you come by the store?
Yeah, I'm coming by today. I have today off, so I'm gonna come by.
8:30.
Bring you.
All right, I'm gonna get.
You taking pictures? Is that what you're doing? Are you videotaping?
We're videotaping. Ma'am, would you like a free hug? You look like you could use a hug today. A free hug. Get a free hug, Alex. Go get your free hug.
Why free hugs?
Social experiment. You have a great day now. See, Alex, how hard was that?
See, look, I'm right at the bottom. Please don't reject us.
I'll take a hug. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, no, sir. Would you like a free hug? Today, would you like a free hug? You know you want a free hug. No? Okay.
Yeah, Bryce.
Would you like a free hug? You look like you would like a free hug.
That's okay, thank you.
All right, you have a good day. Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Would you like a free hug? Good. Okay. You want a free hug? You want a free hug?
Seven.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Would you like to have a free? Would you like a free hug?
Why not?
You have a good day now. Hello, how you guys doing? Would you guys like a free hug?
What are you giving away free hugs for? Alright, I'll give you a hug. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You
Would
too.
you like a hug? You have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Would you like a free hug? You have a good day, ma'am.
Free hugs. He's giving you a free hug. You want to hug him again? Want to hug him again?
Giving or receiving?
Aww.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Would you like a free hug? You want a high five? Maybe a high five? Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Would you like a free hug? Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Would you like a free hug?
Some get shot
Hello,
down.
ma'am. How you doing? Would you like a free hug? Would you like a free hug, ma'am?
I bet. You did want a free hug?
Ah,
My name is DJ Brown.
Guys.
I can spell your whole name.
DJ Brown.
Yeah, I can spell your whole name.
Spell it.
DJ-B-R-O-W-N.
Way to go, buddy. You guys have a good day. Hello, sir. How you doing, sir? Would you like a free hug?
He's gonna be a good dad one day.
That's a
Free hug? You good? Okay.
exception of the people who did and didn't give hugs. We decided to perform a social experiment in order to see if people outside of Target would give more hugs to Alexandra, the female, or to Price, the male. We found that more people gave hugs to the female because women are commonly perceived as affectionate and innocent, while the male receiving hugs was seen as being creepy and forceful. Society has built the idea that a random male asking for hugs is a sexual creature who has nothing more to fulfill those sexual desires, as opposed to a female who's considered to be innocent and sweet and which she wants to share her love. How this perception develops. Today there are many sexual crimes committed. Most of these crimes include a male forcing sexual intercourse amongst a female. There was a recent case of a 25-year-old man who started talking to his 14-year-old girl on Facebook. They engaged in conversation and things started to get serious. They never met each other, but the male told the girl he wanted to have intercourse with her. The girl wasn't okay with it, but was down to meet up with the male. Once they met, the 25-year-old male had raped her. Rare incidents such as these create negative views towards men. People may have denied the male's hug in our experiment because they thought he wanted more than just a hug. Society goes to the extreme extent to let people know about these severe cases of sexual assault, but these incidents ultimately build a negative perception towards a friendly male. Today, a man isn't able to talk to a woman without being desperate or just wanting intercourse. History. The fact that men are supposed to be strong even when they are young shows there is a problem within our society. Young boys are expected to be tough and avoid being a wimp or a sissy. At a young age, boys are taught to be strong and forceful, yet when they become teens, this suddenly goes away. The male cannot be forceful or he will become a sexual predator. The male must remain tough because he can't be seen as weak, since then he would be judged. Females are taught at a young age to be sweet and innocent. However, young girls should be taught how to be strong so that they will be able to defend themselves when they are older. Yet we continue to teach our younger girls to be sweet and innocent instead of teaching them how to defend themselves.
I am man, hear me roar. In numbers too big to ignore, and I'm way too hungry to settle for chick food. Cause my stomach's starting to growl, and I'm going on the prowl for a Texas double whopper. Man, that's good. Oh yes, I'm a guy. I'll admit I've been fed quiche. Wave tofu, bye-bye. Now it's for Whopper beef I reach. I will eat this meat till my innie turns into an Audi. I am starved. I am incorrigible. And I need to scarf a big burger, beef, bacon, jalapeno, good thing down. Yeah! I am hungry. I am incorrigible. I am mad.
The Texas Double Whopper. Eat like a man.
I can't type. I don't take dictation. I won't sharpen pencils. I can't file. My boss calls me indispensable.
Miss Jones,
Just a minute.
will you make a copy of this?
Naturally. I push the button on the Xerox 914. I make perfect copies of whatever my boss needs by just turning a knob and pushing a button. Anything he can see, I can copy in black and white on ordinary paper. And am I fast? I can make 7 copies in a minute. By the way, I never need wet chemicals. My 914 is a dry machine, powder dry. Sometimes my boss asks me which is the original, and sometimes I don't know. Here, Mr. Smith, I'm going to lunch with Mother.
The Burger King commercial, I Am Man, presents a man that will not tolerate chick food. He rises up above his food and marches off, stating he is a man. Other men join him, and then they cause chaos throughout the city. They pick up the van and throw it off the building to reiterate the fact that they are a hungry man. The Xerox commercial, on the other hand, portrays a woman in a negative way. The woman begins the commercial by stating what she can accomplish instead of saying what she can't. The woman can press a button and turn a knob, which shows the lack of power because she can do this. Because anyone can do this, actually. At the end of the commercial, the woman is more focused on getting lunch with her mother as opposed to continuing her work or advancing in the workplace. The perception. The Burger King commercial deciphers the difference between what men eat versus what females eat. Men are supposed to eat more starches burgers in order to be classified as men. If they choose to eat something smaller, then their manliness would be questioned. In addition, when men are hungry, they are supposed to ravage throughout the city and cause chaos, as opposed to women who are only displayed in the beginning of the commercial and as cheerleaders. Therefore, showing a massive discrepancy between power of the male and the power of the female. Commercials such as these have been around for quite a while. For example, there have been many commercials that have beautiful women such as Kate Upton eat a burger in a sexy manner. Companies attempt to make women look very sexy in every way possible in order to attract the male audience and ultimately persuade them to buy their product. Another prime example of gender stereotyping is shown in the Xerox commercial. The woman is depicted as the inferior being to the men. She is only able to do a few tasks such as copy papers in an ordinary paper. Yet, this only requires the pressing of a button and turning of a knob. The woman speaks in a very confident way and shows that she is fine with only being able to do a few tasks. Society allows women to be displayed as inferior to males, which is proven throughout these few commercials. However, there have been many commercials created that also build inequality between males and females. In conclusion, by showing you the perception of males and females through the eyes of a child, a teenager, and adult, we hope to show you we have a major issue within our society. Society allows for this nonsense to occur by not standing up against gender stereotyping and expectation. In order for this to stop, everyone should be original and be who they truly are instead of being who they are expected to be. And this brings us to our final knowledge question is, to what extent do you have control over your own decisions?
All around me are familiar faces.